Hello pilots and welcome back to Season 5 of Flight Academy, brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. As always, my name is Phil, and today on the channel we have myself versus Wes. Yes, the overlays are the wrong way round for some reason, but you know what? I'm pretty sure we can decipher which ship is which ship. But joining me to discuss the game and Flight Academy in general, we have...
Hello, folks. It's Ben.
Hey Ben, welcome back. Always great to have you on the channel, giving your expert insights into what is going on. Obviously being a pilot in Flight Academy and quite a seasoned veteran in general of X-Wing, so it's always good to have you join us. And it's more U-Wings because they seem to be an incredibly popular ship for this format, but it's the Wedge and Magva combination which is going to be quite scary, and it's my first game of Season 5 of Flight Academy. Finally getting a faction other than Rebels or Scum on the table.
Nice classic match between Rebel and Empire.
Yes.
And it's so good to see a Phantom. Still one of my favourite ships.
Yeah, I absolutely love the Phantom. I mean, anyone that's watched this channel for more than 2 or 3 videos has probably heard me talk about how much I love the Phantom. It is my favourite ship. Whisper is my favourite pilot. And yes, they really need to bring that back into standard and sort out the loadout. Maybe give us a few more pilots. Maybe give us a config. Maybe let us put crew on there so I can run Darth Vader or Whisper again, because that's not insanely good. I mean, for original days of version 2, Whisper with Darth Vader. Oh, so good. So very good.
Phantoms with Duke.
Phantoms with Duke. Duke, Collision Detector, Agent Callus, and Fire Control System used to be some of the crazy shenanigans I used to put on there when you weren't restricted by loadout, and you just have 3 of them flying around. It was... I never did 4 because I don't own 4, but I did fly 3 of them at one point, and it was good fun.
So interesting choice of loadout that Wes has gone for on Magva. He's got swarm tactics, so both of them can shoot at I6, but Lando Calrissian is quite fun. Roll 2 dice, see what you get.
I like the choice of Lando. It's risky, but again, as you said, could be quite fun.
Sometimes you can get double evade.
Yeah, could have double evades. Could get double blanks and then make your opponent has to pick for you, which, you know what, is not an easy decision to make. Like, do you give them the focus to potentially reroll an attack, or you do give them a guaranteed evade? It's neither are a really great option. But yeah, Magva in general is just an awful pilot to fly against, because she's just like, rerolls? No, you're not having many of them. And Chewie on there as well, just to give a bit of healing up, is good on Magva as well, keeping her healthy. But yeah, Magva has basically been used as a shield for Wedge there.
Yeah, and on your side, trick shot on Whisper. We might see that in action in a second.
Yeah,
that's a good choice with the way that Phantoms like to fly. Roll up to a obstacle and then you just decloak away from it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with not being able to put Duke on there, I did feel that like leaning into that trick shot worked, and it gave me enough points for targeted computer and fire control system as well, because the Phantom doesn't have a targeted computer. It's got this really complex cloaking ability, but no targeted computer, which is it's crazy. And Ubel is going to get his bonus shot here for taking a damage card, which is one of the main reasons I picked Ubel. Type Root, I5, double tap. Yeah, love it.
So it's every time you take a damage card? Is that
So
correct?
it's any time a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 takes a damage card, you can then get a bonus attack against the attacker, which might put a countdown up. That's one miss for a bonus attack. So it's just nice to get a potential double tap. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Where's
Oh,
that? Not very nice. That's Ubel halved in less than 7 minutes. I mean, he's got no shields. You kind of expect that. He's there just to sort of like tank hits. But there we go. There's the target assist, which gives him the double calculate for having 2 ships at range 2 to 3, whilst I'm not stressed or have a green token.
that's nice to be able to get tokens just before you fire.
It's a shame that obviously Swarm Tactics making Magma and Wes I6, I don't get that before they shoot. But it is nice to... You can get the target... I mean, I had the target lock there as well, so you can target lock, then get some green tokens. So that's 1 into Magma so far. Trick shot from Whisper.
Oh, not bad
Nice.
shot. So you can reroll 1 dice.
Yeah, fire control system, and obviously Magma's ability to say you can only reroll 1. He's already spent that focus, so that is 3 damage onto Magma. That's
Cool.
not
It's
a
a
bad start for me.
brutal
there.
game already.
Yeah, a lot of damage being thrown out there. I mean, taking the half points. Oh, sorry, elusive trigger there as well. We did mention in the previous video common upgrades that pilots use, and as you said, Wes is a big fan of elusive.
Yeah, I mean, elusive has gone up a few points, but even then, it's still a good upgrade.
It's a great upgrade. It is a
Especially with
fantastic...
contraband cybernetics and the zero stop to recharge it.
Yeah. So do contraband cybernetics, do the zero stop, do Lando, recharge elusive, rotate 90 degrees or 180. It's just great. But it looks like we've got the Rebel 1 forward to victory, which is a great position to be in, especially looking at Ubel's angle there. If he tries to go fast, he's going to land on that gas cloud there.
Oh, coming in aggressive with Whisper.
Thinking maybe I should have possibly done... No, so the 3 means I'm not in Magma's arc. The 2 could have possibly got me trick shot, but I think I prefer not to be in Magma's arc.
It probably would have dropped you closer into the opponent's arcs.
Exactly. Then I could have been facing 2 shots, because Wedge is probably going to slip in behind Magma there, yeah.
I just love the 1 hard that the Phantoms can use.
Oh, the decloak hurricane.
Such a strong maneuver, a 1 hard turn.
What I'm liking about Wes's positioning with these 2 is very different to how Scott flew it in Game 5. So Scott flew Wedge and Saw almost separate from each other. Like getting Swarm Tactics occasionally, but Wes is very much, no, these 2 must fly together, and Magma is going to be there to shield for Wedge.
Which is good because Wedge would normally be the main target, and it's preventing you from getting range 1 into Wedge. Although you might have got
there
it
is
here.
a range 1 here, but Ubel is probably going to get deleted right now. I'd be very lucky if he doesn't.
I mean, 0 agility right now.
Oh, he's gonna have to spend the target lock. Come on, blank out. I mean, it's a crit in there already. That's not a
No.
blank. That is not a blank out. I still get my
Poor
bonus
Abel.
shot. So I can still do my bonus shot if I haven't already spent it. But there is a weapons failure. Oh, of course there's a weapons failure.
Oh, your heart sinks whenever you get weapons failure. Oh, it's just a horrible card. Oh, making the most of the dice there.
I land one. It's not bad. Yeah, weapons failure.
Like a little dead man switch.
Yeah. Weapons failure is one of those crits that you sometimes forget is in there because you look at the ones that are obviously you've got fuel leak, direct hit, hull breach are the first three you think of that you don't want to get.
Yeah. You sort of get surprised when you see it and you're like, oh no, not that card. Forgot about that.
Yeah. I think I'd probably put it like in the middle of the ones that you don't want any of the crits to be honest. They're all a bit rubbish.
Whisper.
Good evades, but that is half points on Magfa. Gaining that additional evade almost unnecessarily for Whisper there, but this is a tough position now to be in, though.
So, could you do a cloak right and then hard one to get behind both of those?
Yes.
The difficulty is the Magma can just pivot.
Yeah.
Contraband cybernetics. Swing to the left.
What actually makes it worse? So obviously I've gone ship left. What actually makes it worse here as well is because I decloak before Magfa does her dart. If she is contraband cyberneticsing, she can then.
He can make a decision.
Yeah.
Based on where you've decloaked, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like being an I6 with a turret. You can then just go, oh, well, I know where you start, so I can almost guarantee where you're going to finish.
Here we go. So he might have initially decided to go left, pivot left.
So if I'd have decloaked up the board and one hard in, Wes would have probably rotated Magva 90 back towards him.
However, this is good for limiting Wedge's options.
If I barrel roll, would that get me out of Magva's arc there?
Oh.
I've got the target lock already still. No, it's still in Magva's arc, unfortunately. Very close, though. Where's Wedge going?
Oh, I think you might have just given Wedge the room to jump.
He is clipping that rock, though, so he does take a damage. If I'd have stayed there,
you would have put him on the rock. Oh, but no, he might not have fitted. He might have ended up just slamming into the back of.
Oh, he does take double damage. So that's half points on Wedge. I actually think if I'd have stayed where I was, it would have kept Wedge on the rock there.
Oof.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Trying to avoid the.
Oh, well, now you're definitely in arc
now. Yeah. It's all right. It's a cloaking ship. He couldn't see it. That's why he accidentally hit it. But yeah, that's really unfortunate. Wedge is. Oh, he's got 2 range ones at I6.
Ouch.
Are we going to see how much of a glass cannon the Phantom can be? 3 hits. That's 1 definitely going through. That 2 going through.
Right, you need to really hope you can hit Magma to get your evade back.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got to survive a range 1 from.
Oh, it's the swarm tactics.
Swarm tactics, yeah, it's so good. Swarm tactics.
Oh, that really messes with Whisper's tricks.
Oh, and that's 2 hits and a crit. That's
Oh,
big on. Oh,
that swarm tactics really shut you down then.
yeah. Swarm tactics is a fantastic combination for anything really, especially in this, because you've got 2 ships at I6 shooting before pretty much everything. So, but yeah, I think we're just having a look. Yeah, Wedge would have been stuck on the rock if I'd have stayed there. So, oh, that's so unfortunate. But you know what? Wes played his list exactly how he meant to. He didn't deviate from his plan, and it worked so well. Use Magma as a shield, get Wedge in there to boost them both up, and just hit hard, and just concentrate on one ship at a time, and it worked really well for him. So, well done to Wes there. Absolutely fantastic game. Let's have a quick ganders at the table and see how that's looking after game 6. All the pilots have now played at least one game, with most having played 2. But yeah, so Ben, you are sitting pretty at the top with 9 points. Benji sat with 6. Andy, Josh, and Wes all on 5 points at this point of the game. Myself and Scott yet to get off the mark, but we still have plenty of games left to go. That's only game 6. We have 15 more games of round robin before we hit the top cut. But Ben, I just want to say thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed watching that game.
Yeah, it's good fun. Good to see the Whisper being flown around, and good to see our old classic Rebel versus Empire matchup.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that is game 6 done. As I said, plenty more games to go, so please don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.